Alright, I woke up this morning. I had an inkling last night that I should go to church. Didn't know, was thinking about it. Woke up this morning around 7 o'clock, Googled out where the closest church was, and Copperfield Church popped up on it, and I knew where it was at between Wingsmore and U-Haul. So I took it upon myself around 10:30 to start headed that way. So then when I walked up there, I was really timid, just excited, nervous to what was going to be taught to me. And when Trey got up on stage and shared his message, it really hit home. And he had a guest with him named Pyrex. He also got up on stage, and he just continued the message just it hit me home, kind of blew me away, and it kind of opened my eyes to that. Like, there is people like me that are Christians out there that are still suffering, that are far away from God, far away from home, but have an idea of who He is, because once again they are Christians, but they've just been detoured. And when he was speaking, I couldn't stop crying the whole time. I just couldn't stop crying. And after the service was ended, I hung out for a bit. I hung out for a little bit more, and I got my chance with Trey and just came up to him crying, introduced myself as a 22-year-old meth addict that needed help, needed direction, needed stability, and he told me to sit down, have a seat. And it was just, it's surreal. He said that it was his first time, that Trey was a guest speaker, and it was my first time going to that church today, so it just all tied into place, it's serendipity, and it was awesome.
My name's Bob Mersmann. I've been here since the very beginning, and right now I'm president of the Titus community and pastor of the ministry. And Larry here runs the program, runs the coffee shop, takes care of the cats in the garden, in the yard, and everything else. And Rick here is part of the staff as well. He repairs and builds everything, plus helps with keep everybody in line and doing what they're supposed to be doing. So these guys are a real blessing. They've both been through the program, and they both stayed on to become, part of the staff here. And without them, this place wouldn't continue to be here.
Off and on the streets since I was 18. I'm very disabled. It's just I'm ready to cut the crap, get on with my life, and fulfill the purpose that He has for me.
Work can work it. The Holy Spirit works and draws you toward Him. So great that you responded to that.
I'm so thankful.
So,
I didn't know that people were like this in the world. It's crazy.
Manna House is a recovery and restoration place for men that are, caught up in the bondage of addictions. So we've been here 17 years and helped over 600 men that have lived in the Manor House during that period of time, and many of them have gone on to live very productive lives because they stayed in the program and continue to practice the principles that they learned here. So that's our purpose for being here, and we wanted to continue because it's necessary.
While you're not working, you be, while you're on property, we do devotions at 9 o'clock, and then a Bible study at 1 o'clock, and then we'll have a meeting every night at 7 o'clock, and we'll have chores and stuff to do. Everybody kind of, we got 3 acres, and, the house is kind of big, so we, everybody's got to chip in, and help. Everybody helps in the kitchen, and doing the library, and the living room, and the bathroom, the laundry room, the rec room, and everybody just pitches in. It's not hard. So you get everybody up 7 o'clock in the morning. You gotta get your body made up, and make sure everybody be nice and tidy. Anyway, this is Rick.
I'm Cody.
He's another set. This is Cody, and this is our rec room. It's kind of it's working right now. So we do some meetings and stuff.
It's holy ground. It worked for me. Being a resident here, and it changed my life. I need accountability. That's what it gave me. It gave me my spiritual life. that's what I needed the most. And I couldn't do without spirituality.
Alright. Yeah, we got like a laundry room right here, you know. And, like I said, you know, soap and everything's provided. Okay. You know, and a couple washers, 3 dryers. Now here's the kitchen. And Sean's writing out the menu for the next week. Okay. We'll go to the store tomorrow and get groceries. And the living area. And I'll show you. Like I say, we'll be sharing the room. I'm going to stick you right here. Okay. And then we'll be rooming with Justin. Okay. And that's good. Nothing fancy. I live back here a while myself.
Right now it's a lifesaver. You know, it's something that a Christ-centered recovery place where you can a lot more will be revealed. God's on this property. I'm glad it saved my life.
Amen. This is the library, and then Chris's room's up here. And yeah, that's pretty much about it.
It's all good.
Then we got of course, we got a chapel, you know, services and stuff like Sunday.
Spacious, peaceful most of the time, and comforting. It's a safe place for me. That's what it is.
Manor House is great. It saved my life. And good place to be. I'd recommend it for anybody who has a problem.
It's easy to cook hot dogs for and stuff Friday nights.
Very good place.
Yeah, it's a good place. Yeah. We need some new faces.
Man, I'm excited.
That's good.
Kind of nervous, but you know that it's okay.
Yeah, you'll be a little nervous at first, but you got some good guys here, so you know, good spot, so you'll fit right in.
What would help us the most would be for people to partner with, you know, new residents and to help them in their recovery process, because since we're a private organization, we have to charge for the program that's here. And a lot of times the residents that come, the new ones, and have a problem, you know, with paying their way, especially at the beginning before they are able to get a job or are able to do it on their own. And we could benefit mostly by people helping in that process, you know, either investing in someone in their recovery, and if they would pay their way for, you know, at least the first month, or maybe until they can get on their feet and be able to do it themselves, that would be most beneficial. And then of course we always need things in the way of facilities. There's always sheets, pillows, towels. There's toiletry items. You know, many times guys need, you know, toiletry items, and so that would be beneficial. We also always want to continue to improve our facilities, so we're always working on that. A lot of times churches do projects and, you know, help us with in various places. So building materials and, you know, just donating time, and of course always the financial aspect of it. This is where we hold church and meetings. It's open to, or we use it for Pastoral Alliance meets here once a month. We have prayer here every Tuesday at noon for the community. We have a Thursday night meeting that one of the men's ministers uses it to do his class. Plus we use it on Wednesday nights for our guys and just a spiritual time. And then we have church here on Sundays, most Sundays. Some Sundays we go and visit other churches like today. But most time we have church here. Next Sunday, one of our guys has been here 16 months and he graduates.
That's good.
So we'll have a graduation for him next week.
The program's a 16-month program?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay here 16 months, and after that period of time, they graduate. Well, the ultimate goal would be to build a dormitory to house the guys, you know, so they can, you know, there's only a limited number of people that we can keep in the Manor House satisfactorily, and Manor House is old. It's an old frame building. It was built back in about 1930. And so we were able to house 12 people, 12 guys in the program in the Manor House. And it, you know, we would like to have a better facility for doing that. And that's the objective. We have an area right here in the back that would house a dormitory that could meet that need. Dormitory, right there.